Hi everyone. Today we're going to explore the expected profitability of farming T4 King of the Mists. In other words, if you walked up to your homie Alva, bought a bunch of audiences in random, would you or would you not expect to show a profit? That's the question we're going to try to answer today. Each time you complete an audience with a king, the King of the Mist is guaranteed to drop one unique item from his loot table and also one omen. Now obviously he's also going to drop some normal magic and rare gear, maybe even some currency, but we're going to ignore those for now, and for this analysis, we're only going to consider two sources of potential income, the unique drops and the omens. Let's start by looking at the boss's drop table for unique items. If we look on the Wikipedia page and we click on the footnote, you'll notice that the sample size is only n equals 20 for patch 0.2. Obviously, we're going to need more than a 20 run sample, so let's gather some more data and try to at least double the sample size. Realistically, n equals 40 is not that much more rigorous, but it's better than nothing, so let's go and farm 20 audience with the kings and go from there. What? It's actually this way. Oh yeah, I'm gonna die. Oh, okay. Okay, so after 20 boss kills, this is all the uniques we got. We got 9 Beetlebite Velour Shoes, 4 Ingenuity Utility Belts, unfortunately all with bad rolls, 5 Burden of Shadows Charming Staves, 1 Pragmatism Explorer Armor, and 1 From Nothing Diamond. Unfortunately, we did get Ancestral Bond, but in a different world, this also could have been Mind Over Matter. As for the omens, we were not lucky enough to get one of the big purple ones like the Whitlings, Erasures, or Annulments. Now, if we take a look at the wiki and add my 20 runs to it, we get a loot table that sort of lines up with expectations. It's obviously not going to be perfectly accurate, but it passes a basic sort of sanity check at least. Now, for our purposes, we actually only care about the odds of one single item here. It's the From Nothing Diamond. You see, the boots and the staff are worthless, and Pragmatism and Ingenuity are worth like 10 to 20 Exalt, so for our analysis, we can just say 0 as well. To be fair, if you do hit a Miracle Roll Ingenuity with 3 Charm slots and 30% bonuses on both rings, it can be worth up to like 20 Divines. But I mean, that's really rare. As you can see, there's only 41 total results here online, so it's probably fair to just say 0 for Ingenuity as well. The point is, you can simplify the loot table to basically 92.5% useless items, and like a 7.5% chance to hit a From Nothing Diamond. That's like 1 in 13-ish. Congrats, you hit it from nothing. Now before you identify, there's 27 possibilities. It should technically be 28, but Ghost Reaver for some reason doesn't exist, so it's 27, okay. Now I went ahead and price checked all of them so you don't have to, and here's the results sorted by value. Basically, there's 3 big hits we're looking for. Mind Over Matter, 34 Divines. Dance with Death, 14 Divines. Heartstopper, 9 Divines. And then there's 9 okay-ish diamonds, somewhere between, like 0.3 to 2 Divines, or you'll basically break even. And then the other 15 are just utter trash. They're going to make you wish you didn't identify them at all. Now obviously you can just look at the market for unidentified From Nothings, and the price should approximate our calculation, which in this case it does. The point of this exercise is not to value the From Nothings, but rather to illustrate that distribution of possible outcomes is pretty wide. Like even when you identify a From Nothing, it's still only an 11% chance, or like 1 in 9 to actually win big, 33% chance or 1 in 3 to break even, and a whopping 56% chance for a dud. Remember, in addition to a unique, you also get 1 guaranteed omen. There's a wide range here, some worth a regal, some worth an exalt, and some worth about a chaos orb. And then there's the purple omens. Each of those are worth approximately 2 divines at the moment. Who knows what the drop rates are, your guess is as good as mine. Let's just say it's 1 in 100 for simplicity. That means on average a random moment drop is worth ballpark a couple exalts, right? So similar story here with the diamonds, your omens will often be useless, sometimes decent, and rarely a nice juicy hit. So 2 main ways to win here. Number 1, diamonds, worth approximately 2.5 divines, about 7.5% chance to hit. And number 2, omens. On average, a few exalts, hard to estimate exactly. Meanwhile, the cost of an audience is only 40 exalts, or 0.3 divines. So if you math all that out, you come out slightly negative, roughly close to breaking even on the audience cost. And as a reminder, that's excluding any value from lucky rare items or raw currency drops. To answer our initial question, can you expect to show a profit by spamming audiences? I would say, in terms of expected value, the answer is actually yes, you probably are eking out a small little profit. But it may feel rough going in and usually walking out with nothing useful. So as a farming strategy, I would only recommend audience if you're someone who wants to take many small chances at a big hit. Also, audiences are easy and fast if you have a good build, so it can be a fun little gambit here and there. You don't have to be like me and do 20 at a time. And as always, good luck.